Cadam have a jet? Cadam and jets?
Autopilot might not work for you. Number 2, 1676.
No spares. Everybody have a double check.
He does.
You gotta stay there and get your shots. Nice and low standard. But I do pretty well.
Flying window starts at 10, ends at 16:35. MTR's block and shake. There are no priorities. There are no.
The pilots quickly jotted down coordinates, flight paths, and comms protocols. They spoke little, occasionally exchanging glances that conveyed readiness and trust. In the world of fighter jets, body language often speaks louder than words. With the briefing over, the pilots moved swiftly out of the room, walking briskly down the hangar corridor. Their boots struck the concrete floor in rhythmic steps. Outside, the sky began to show the first hues of dawn. The tension in the air blended with a deep sense of responsibility. A few ground crew members awaited them, providing final updates on the aircraft. Each pilot headed to their designated jet with purposeful urgency. Every second counted once a scramble order was issued. One of the pilots climbed the steps into an F-15E cockpit, greeting the crew with a quick nod. Hands moved deftly through harness straps, helmet checks, and glove adjustments. Another pilot was already inside their jet, scanning instrument panels and setting radio frequencies. Around the hangar, the sounds of hydraulic systems and engines firing up filled the space. Ground crew leapt into position, unplugging external cables and giving final go-ahead signals. It was a seamless coordination of man and machine mission prep at its finest. From the control room window, the mission commander observed the pilots moving toward their jets. This team was among the best the squadron had. They had proven themselves time and again in both exercises and real-world operations. As jet engines roared to life and wheels began to roll, the atmosphere on the base shifted dramatically. Tension peaked. This was the moment when training turned into real action. The male and female F-15 pilots were ready to pierce the skies at full throttle. Amid the buzz of base activity, a piercing siren blared the scramble order. Seconds later, F-15E Strike Eagle pilots sprinted from the ready room. Among them were both men and women in full flight suits, helmets in hand, and determination in their eyes. In a matter of seconds, they reached their aircraft. Ground crews were already in place, ensuring each jet was mission-ready. The pilots climbed into the cockpits, ran rapid instrument checks, and powered up the engines. The twin-engine roar of the F-15 filled the air, signaling that force was about to be unleashed. This wasn't a drill, it was an immediate response to a real-time alert. The F-15E is built for speed and precision. When a mission arises unexpectedly, time becomes the enemy. Pilots must move fast, efficiently, and remain calm under pressure. One pilot, known for composure during emergencies, led the morning scramble alongside a fellow officer. With flawless coordination, they completed their pre-flight checks in record time. On the runway's edge, support vehicles pulled away after confirming everything was green. The thunder of F-15 engines shattered the morning stillness, an unmistakable sign that takeoff was imminent. The aircraft wheels began to roll, and within moments, the two jets accelerated full speed down the runway. Takeoff was critical. The Pratt & Whitney F-100PW 229 engines blasted full thrust. The jets clung tightly to the tarmac before finally lifting off and slicing through the sky. Within seconds, they were supersonic and out of sight. From the control tower, operators watched in awe as the formation climbed with razor-sharp precision. No hesitation, no delay. This was the product of relentless training and top-tier combat readiness. Today, male and female F-15 pilots form the backbone of America's air power. They fly side by side, focused not on gender, but on skill, dedication, and survival in a modern combat environment. Inside the aircraft, communications systems were live. Pilots monitored radar feeds and intel data from command. They received coordinates for a suspicious aerial target and were instructed to visually identify it. One jet veered toward the potential enemy formation. At 30,000 feet, they flew in a defensive formation, ready to engage if necessary. This was not a routine patrol, it was a vital mission to secure U.S. airspace against emerging threats. The F-15E pilots' proficiency in operating air-to-air and air-to-ground weapons makes them essential to U.S. defense strategy. These jets carry AIM-120 AMRAAM missiles and precision bombs like the JDAM, giving every mission a serious bite. Orders were given to wingmen with quick, precise communication. Mid-air coordination is crucial. A single miscommunication can be deadly. They moved in tandem, covering each other and locking onto targets if they were deemed hostile. This scramble mission showcased the pilot's agility in adapting to rapidly changing scenarios. Regardless of time or weather, they're always ready. That's the essence of air defense philosophy. Readiness is everything. Behind the power and speed lies exceptional mental resilience. Every pilot has gone through years of training, intense simulators, and high-risk missions. They fight not only adversaries, but also pressure, fatigue, and uncertainty. In the cockpit, decisions are made in seconds. Every maneuver, every button press, could determine the mission's outcome. The pilots demonstrated unmatched situational awareness and in-flight tactical flexibility. After completing the air patrol and confirming no active threats, the jets returned to base. The landing was smooth and textbook. Sweat lined their faces, but their spirits remained high. The screech of tires hitting the runway brought a brief moment of calm, at least for now. Stepping out of their jets, the pilots walked slowly back to the debrief room. They knew that at any moment, the call could come again, and they'd be ready to start all over. In the briefing room, the team analyzed flight data, radio logs, and surveillance results. This step was vital to improving future mission effectiveness. Every action in the air was reviewed down to the finest detail. For many female fighter pilots, flying in the combat jet world isn't about being different, it's about being equal. They take pride in flying alongside teammates, men and women alike, all united by a single goal: to keep the skies safe. That morning's F-15 scramble may have been just one of many missions, but each moment carries weight. Behind every screaming jet that tears across the sky lies unwavering dedication, courage, and commitment from the guardians of the American sky.